Good morning students. Last class we have completed spheres of the earth, structure of the earth, types of rocks. Let us see the recall of these three things. Spheres of the earth is divided into two categories, biotic sphere and abiotic sphere. Biotic sphere means biosphere, which means living organisms. Abiotic sphere consists of three spheres. Number 1 lithosphere, number 2 hydrosphere, number 3 atmosphere. Lithosphere means sphere of rocks, hydrosphere means sphere of water, atmosphere means sphere of air. Next we move on to structure of the earth. The structure of the earth is divided into three categories: crust, mantle and core. Crust means outer layer. Mantle, it located in between crust and core. The third one is innermost and hardest. That is called it as core. Next, types of rocks. Types of rocks, according to the formation, we have to classify it into igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Latin word igneous means fire. Same Latin word sedimentary means settling down. The last one, the Greek word metamorphic means change of form. Let us see the geomorphic processes. First we see the definition of geomorphic processes. The endogenic and exogenic forces causing physical stresses and chemical actions on earth materials and bringing about changes in the configuration of the surface of the earth. Once again, I repeat, geomorphic processes definition is that both endogenic and exogenic forces causing physical stresses and chemical actions on earth materials and bringing about changes in the configuration of the surface of the earth. The geomorphic processes is divided into two categories. One is external processes, another one is internal processes. First we see the internal processes. Internal processes or otherwise call it as endogenetic processes. Endogenetic processes means inside origin. That means endo means inside. Genetic means origin. The forces that act from the earth's interior towards the earth crust. So where it occurs the endogenetic processes? The forces that act from the earth interior towards the earth crust, which means these forces build the landscape and create topographic relief. Topographic relief means physical features. These processes generate heat and eject materials. Eject materials means emit the materials from the deep below the earth's crust. Internal radioactivity is the principal source of power for these processes. So all the processes only occur inside the origins. Let us see the external processes. The external processes are otherwise call it as exogenetic processes. Exo means outside, genetic means origin. So we see the outside origin processes. The forces that act on the surface of the earth due to natural agents like running water, glacier, wind, waves, etc. Only the processes occur outside origin. These external processes tear the landscape down into relatively low elevated plains and shapes the landform created by endogenetic processes. That landforms only created by endogenetic or internal processes. Let us move on to plate tectonics. Plate tectonics is very important topic. The tectonic plates What is the meaning of tectonic plates? Lithosphere is divided into number of huge slabs of rocks. Slabs means it's nothing but irregular shaped plates only, we call it as slabs. So what is the meaning of tectonic plates? Lithosphere is divided into a number of huge slabs of rocks. These plate tectonics are divided into two categories. One is major plates and minor plates. Both the plates float independently over the mantle. Mantle is one of the structure of the earth, which means it lies between both crust and core. Now let us see the plate tectonics. Plate tectonics means collisions of these plates. Collisions means crash of these plates. Which are the plates? Both major plates and minor plates produce mountain ranges and other irregular surface features both on land as well as ocean floor. Once again I repeat, collisions of these plates produce mountain ranges and other irregular surface features both on land and ocean floor. The movement of tectonic plates is due to thermal energy from the mantle. So we get the thermal energy from the mantles. Now we know the plate tectonics. In this plate tectonics is linked with both earthquakes as well as volcanic activities. Types of plate boundaries. Types of plate boundaries divided into three categories. One is convergent boundary. Number 2, divergent boundary. Number 3, conservative or transform boundary. Now let us see the brief explanation of types of plate boundaries. Types of plate boundaries. Number 1, convergent boundary. Here the plate moves toward each other and sometimes a plate sinks under another. The location where the sinking of a plate occurs is called a subduction zone. For example, Fold Mountain, Himalayas. Divergent boundary. Here the plates pull away from each other as magma pushes up from the mantle. For example, Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Third one, conservative or transform boundary. Here the plates slide horizontally past each other. For example, San Andreas Fault. Movements of continental plates. Here we have to see the continental plates how move one area to another area or one region to another region. First we see the definition of folding. Due to lateral compressional forces, the plates are forced to move upwards and downwards. This is called folding. I repeat, due to lateral compressional forces, the plates are forced to move upwards and downwards. This is called folding. For mountains formed by folding are called fold mountains. The process of folding creates lofty mountain ranges such as Himalaya and the Alps. According to plate tectonics, the plates are in constant motion with an average rate of few centimeters per year. The movement might seem slow, but over millions of years, the plates and the continents riding on them move a long way. For example, about 250 million years ago, the Indian plate was a part of the Gondwana land, which comprised of modern Africa, Australia, Antarctica and South America. Approximately 140 million years ago, the Indian plate broke away from the ancient supercontinent Gondwana and began moving north. and collided with Asia. The collision with the Eurasian plate along the boundary between India and Nepal formed the orogenic belt. Orogenic means horizontal belt that created the Tibetan plateau and the mighty Himalayan mountains. Thank you.